So we're gonna talk about warm-ups and cool-downs right now. This warm-up and cool-down can be done at any point for your Algon Fitness workouts. It's good for all of them, and it's specifically geared to make sure that your body is moving well as it should. So the big thing for warm-ups and cool-downs is giving your body time. We're gonna go over our cardio portion so that if you don't have equipment or access to equipment, you can definitely do this at home without equipment. 5 to 7 minutes is your goal. We're gonna go over a sample of it. Static stretching as your cool down. I always set aside 2 minutes for my workout to do the stretching. My body's already warm. I've set aside the time so I'm mentally in the place. But this is also a great way to include restorative practice into your weekly routine. So if you can't do 2 minutes at the end of the workout, do 5 minutes at the end of the week. Let's go. We're gonna start with a 20 count rep butt kickers. 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm swings. Now when I say swing, I mean open, close. We're not flailing. We're nice and strong. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step out jacks. 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gator arms. So I'm going to take my fingers towards my ears, elbows together, press the shoulders. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip hinges. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip circles. So we're going to draw circles with the hip. Again, we're using our core. So I'm not slinking out of it, right? I'm staying nice and tall. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach those arms forward, flat back hinge again. 10, 9, pull those shoulders away from your ears. 'We're gonna start with quad stretches for the lower body. Now, a lot of people have a hard time getting into a quad stretch, so we're going to use a chair right here. I'm going to walk forward, press my hip forward, tuck my tailbone, squeeze that glute, press in to that opposite leg here. So I'm lifting up, pushing forward. There we go. Hold it for 30 seconds or more. Come back out of it. You can intensify that stretch. Elevate that toe slightly. Same thing. Put that hip forward, lift and press forward. Nice. When you have access, you can take that hand, add to the stretch. Now we're not slinking. Remember, we're lifting, pushing forward. Use that glute. So right here, if I squeeze my glute, I'm adding to the stretch. Now we're going to stretch the back of the leg. So take my calf to a wall or a stair step. And I'm going to sit in into that hamstring. I feel it right there. Pull the hips, tuck the tailbone, lift the chest. So our upper body is doing a lot of work here for our lower body. And we're stretching 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Release. You can do both sides. Second stretch, take a big step back. We're gonna press that hip forward, so it's gonna feel very similar to our quad stretch. We're gonna press the hips, lift the chest, and I'm getting the back of the hamstring and the leg. All right, for a little added mobility, I'm gonna take my right ankle over my knee and sit back. Now, if you don't have access to that, right here is just fine. Sit back and lift the chest. Try to lengthen through that hip. Second stretch for the side. Press the hip out, shoot that foot into the floor, lift the upper body. Now I can support my head or my hands. And release. So we're going to stretch for the upper body. That's what's next. So we're gonna go ahead and take ourselves to the floor so that I am shoulder level with a wall or a box right here. Again, this could be any corner in the wall, a stair post, railing post, anything that's sturdy enough, again, that's shoulder height. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line up my shoulder here, take my palm and my elbow, glue it to the wall, and then start to rotate away. So what I'm doing is stretching all the way. Think of my heart as pulling away from that elbow. I like keeping the elbow pressed because I prevent myself from pulling or yanking through my shoulder. So it's nice and wide here. I can add to the stretch, think of pulling in opposite directions. Think of giving the air a big hug. Right? Part two. Hands here, again, wall, desk, couch, countertop. Shifting my weight into my heels, lowering my body, keeping my ears at level of my elbows. We're not dropping here. Again, we're pulling away from the box, almost like I'm gonna pull myself forward, but staying static in those heels. Modify that for shoulders, forearms to the floor. Next part, I'm going to cross my arms and then round my back. So I'm actively pulling my belly towards my spine, opening and pressing my shoulder blades. Switch arms.